Here we are discussing about the analysis of a portal frame using cantilever method. Now there are three assumptions. First assumption, that the point of contraflexure lies half the column height and half the beam span. As usual, it was used already in a portal frame, portal method also. Second assumption, all the areas of column, all the columns having the same area on that floor. Although previously it was an interior column was definitely more, but here in this assumption, in this case, the assumption is that whether this is the column, this is column, or whatever columns in that floor, that will remain constant throughout. Area will be same throughout. Third assumption, that is all the forces, all the vertical forces are directly proportional to the distance of the center of gravity of the whole frame. That is, if suppose this is the distance where the whole CG rises from this column 1, then I can say x bar 1, V1 is proportional to x bar 1, V2 is proportional to x bar 2, V3 is proportional to x bar 3, and V4 is also proportional to x bar 4. So these forces, vertical forces, are directly proportional to distance of the CG of the whole frame. How to calculate the CG right from here? That is using the principle of moments. That is A1 x bar 1 plus A2 x bar 2, or sigma A1 x bar 1 upon sigma A1. From this we can calculate this distance. Once the distance is known, x bar 1 can be calculated, x bar 2 can be calculated, x bar 3 can be calculated, and x bar 4 can be very easily calculated. Now, once these distances are known, now if I apply force in this direction, I take the moment at this plane. How this will turn? This will, if this is like this, if the force is applied, take the moment at the frame will tilt like this. Frame will tilt like this means this portion is going up. So we'll have to bring it back. So we have to apply force in this direction. This force is also going up. So this frame is also going up. So bring it to its original position, again we have to apply the force in this direction. This is coming down, so we have to apply force in this direction. And similarly, just to make this frame horizontal, again we have to apply this force in this direction. So these are the two pulling forces just to left of that CG of the whole section, and this is pushing forces just to the right of this two. Once we know these values of direction as well as the value of V1, V2 can be very easily calculated by using the value, the concept as V1 is proportional to x bar 1, V2 is proportional to x bar 2, V3 is proportional to x bar 3, and V4 is equal to x bar 4. This is equation number 1. Taking all the moments, all the force moment at the point O of all this 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Take all the moment of all the forces at point O, and it will be P into 2 meter clockwise, V1 into this distance anti-clockwise, V2 into this distance again anti-clockwise, V3 into this distance clockwise, and this into 0. This is the second equation. Now once with the help of equation number 2 and equation number 1 and equation number 2, we can very easily find out value of V1, V2, V3 and V4. Now separately join A, B, C and D. Previously we are aware that H. Now here V is known. So we have to use the algebraic general conditions of equilibrium by not starting from H, but we have to take right from sigma V. So our sequence of solving the free body diagram, that joint is sigma V is equal to 0, then sigma M is equal to 0, and finally sigma H is equal to 0. In the case of the portal method, we are starting with sigma H, sigma M and then sigma V. Here just because we are already aware of this value of V1, V2, V3, so we will start with the V1, V2, V3, then sigma V, then sigma M and sigma H. That's over and all.